We're all set. All right, let me recheck this really quick. Oh, it looks like we're going live again. Testing. Can you say something, Matt?
Something, Matt. Is that good? Do you need more?
Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get in this vehicle and we'll fire her up. I'll let you drive so I can talk.
Alright. Where's the vehicle? There you are. Ryan, I'm coming.
A whole bunch of glass in my butt.
No. No glass in the vagina. Here we go. We're gonna go. Better not go too fast. We'll go flying off. Shut the radio off. That's... Woo woo! So where are we going? Okay, let's see. Can I hit this person? No.
Okay. Ready to start?
I am ready when you are, sir. Ooh.
Welcome to this week's edition of I Don't Want to Grow Up, but I Got a Podcast with me, Yeti.
And me, Hobo Matt.
Oh shit, you gonna kill us, bro.
Oh shit.
There we go. T-Bone, as you can tell, is absent again, working as usual. He's gonna retire at the age of 52, I think. No. He just works a lot. So, what have you been up to?
Not much. We're just working and playing and lately I've been rewatching all the Marvel movies.
Yep.
As many as I can before Tuesday, before I go see Endgame.
I saw it today. It's very good.
Nice.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Alright. Oh, you're not even going to say if there was anything after the credits?
There's not anything after the credits, so don't bother staying.
Okay. Because I heard rumors that there was not, so...
Yeah, there's not. The movie theater actually had a big posting up, so people didn't hang out.
No shit. That's funny.
Yeah. What have you been playing?
Let's see. I've been going through Final Fantasy 7 and 10 again because I downloaded them and they're fun and I like them.
No judgment. I play Final Fantasy.
And then playing stupid phone games and that's about it.
Nice.
What about you? What have you been up to?
Not much. Just working. I saw Endgame. We watched Infinity War last night, just before. And what else? Oh, I've been playing a few different games, but mostly Division 2 quite a bit. So mostly been my jam recently. I have picked up that Sekiro game. Sekiro. You know, have you heard of that one?
Sounds familiar.
It's similar to Dark Souls, but it's like a samurai type thing. He dies or kind of.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. I saw the preview for that, and I thought it looked pretty good.
It's good. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun. I usually
Nice.
I have all the Dark Souls, but I get frustrated a lot with them. But this one, I don't know. I seem to do better. It's definitely hard. Like, don't get me wrong. But
right.
Oh, I got some drift on this baby. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I haven't played a whole bunch of it because I'm really trying to finish up Division 2.
Kill confirmed.
Without a sniper. Right.
Switch to suppressors.
And playing Final Fantasy 14 a bunch.
Got eyes on the target.
So,
Let's move.
which is coming to Xbox. So
That's the online one, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
first
dude,
online
it's
one, or was it?
awesome.
Okay.
Oh. Oops. Oh, synchronized shot. Oh, oh.
Why not? Oh. Resume. Oops.
Um,
I'm looking at a small
yeah,
group
no,
of
it's really
zombies.
good. I played a lot. I think I've talked about it in the past.
Drone is airborne.
That's really it. I'm watching a lot of anime. A lot of anime. So,
Like, what? For
okay,
anime?
so I've been watching
Well, that was stealthy.
something called, I watched one called Gate. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's pretty good.
Gate?
Yeah,
Like
Gate.
Gate?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gate opens in the middle of Japan, and like all these medieval warriors come through and goblins and stuff. So it's
Oh, no
like,
shit.
yeah, it's
Target
good.
down.
So I watched that, and I've just been watching random anime.
Okay.
And I guess that's really it. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of other stuff. Work, basically.
Right. Yeah, in anime, I've watched some, but like I'm going back and watching like everything I've watched before. Like I keep,
Yeah,
I'm going through and just watching the entire series of My Hero Academia, which turned me on to, and
I gotta do that again. Oh shit, resource
yeah.
here.
It's a good one.
Oh yeah, My Hero Academy is awesome.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can.
You
pick up
said
the
it's supposed to
supplies
start
later.
up again in August?
October is what I heard. I'll double check on
October.
that because, yeah, that's what I heard. It was supposed to be in April and they moved it to October. But I'll double check it and see.
Right.
Yeah, that's really it. Don't live an exciting life. No.
No,
Hopefully Tony will be back soon, or T-Bone, sorry. Nice to get him back on too on the podcast.
hopefully, yeah. I'll stop working so much.
He needs
Or they'll
to.
get somebody hired that will work.
Yeah. Well, that's his biggest problem. He can't find people that'll actually do work.
Yeah. It's a douche move. People, if you're hired to do a job, do your job.
Yeah.
Don't be a douche. Are you in trouble? Do you need help?
I'm always in trouble and I always need help. Well, I'm shooting a wall right now. Doing pretty good at it too.
Nice.
Oh my god, why can't I shoot through the freaking thing? Can you do it? You like that, bitch?
One down.
Yeah, once everybody's seen Endgame, we'll have a spoiler episode.
Alright.
It's one we're all gonna want to talk about. So
Yeah, Lindsay's husband Mike saw it yesterday, and he's just like, "Oh my god, I want to talk about it, but nobody else has seen it."
yeah,
And I'm like, "Yeah, I know you're asleep, Mike, so don't say anything."
no,
Okay.
yeah, don't be that person. Don't spoil it for people. Not okay.
Unlike Tony. Red spoilers.
Well, Tony-
He's like, "Hey, Wolverine's in the movie."
I wish. I was waiting the whole time. Like, please be real. Please be real. I wanted it. I wanted Wolverine to
Yeah.
show up.
Here's the deal, asshole. You
I'm
answer
gonna
my
shoot you.
questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. Lower
Shoot him in the
tienes.
dick.
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get
That's
this done
what I
in a
said.
hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
With a dent in his head.
Working on a
Yep.
mob, there's a good chance he's already dead. Maybe, maybe not.
Good, he deserves it.
Major player in the rebel movement.
Okay.
Cartel will keep
Are you ready for our first article?
We can't afford to take any chances.
I am
Who's
ready.
writing on this?
You're gonna
Let's
have to
move.
drive again. So
Alright.
Gotta find a vehicle. Oh, it's a Jeep over here. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep.
Beep, beep.
No.
Oh.
No. Go on. Go on. There we go. Alright. So this is kind of I have a couple serious articles, and then I do have a fucked up world too.
Even.
So, yeah. So this is a mass sighting of large jellyfish-like UFOs over...
Oh, it does!
Oh, what are you doing?
I ran through a stone pile because it looked like it could break, and it did, so that was cool.
Nice. Mass sighting of large jellyfish-like UFO over Petrodolsk, Russia, the USSR. This is in 1977. Early risers saw this place in Russia, saw a bright light suddenly appearing amid the clouds. The star-like light came near, descended into a spiral trajectory, and soon looked like a ball of fire. Soon, it looked like a reddish-orange hemisphere surrounded by a bright zone. During the next few seconds, hundreds of thin rays of light, like thin arrows, were showered upon the earth. The thing now looked like a big jellyfish with golden tentacles. Oh, my controller thing?
Not golden showers, huh?
Yeah, so my controllers. There we go, that's weird.
What happened?
My controller died. I'm all good.
Oh.
So throwing away the lights in the city, there were thousands of beams that looked like heavy rain. A little later, the beaming light came to an end, and the source of light changed its brightness and moved towards Onsuku Lake. On the horizon were gray clouds. And when the object went in these, a number of semicircles and circles of pink light appeared. The manifestation lasted 10 to 12 minutes. So, it had happened on September 20th, 1977. And during the next few seconds, hundreds of thin rays of lights, arrows, which we talked about, golden tentacles shining in beautiful colors. Yeah, so, let's see here.
It's pretty cool.
During the next couple of weeks, over 1,500 letters were sent to the authorities and to the TASS agency, TASS. That must be like the Russian MUFON, my guess. It doesn't really explain anything.
Probably.
Expressing worry and concern. How safe is it to stay in Petrovic? Is a journey or the Krelian capital dangerous? How high is the radioactivity? All these letters, as well as the eyewitness reports and the publisher of the magazine Technique and Youth. Oh boy, Technique and Youth. Who had good connections with the government sources of the Commission Academy. Scientists have found that the holes in the stones and the window panes, given the impression the glass, had been melted. Huh. Those the size of a coin.
This is sounding familiar to me now.
You've probably heard about it, but the tentacles dragged apparently, and
yeah, left holes and stuff.
Yeah, which is interesting. So
that's pretty interesting. Yeah, like I said, that part sounds familiar. So yeah, I probably read or heard about it somewhere.
Well, they've been seen all over the place too, not just in this area. Yeah, Russia and stuff like that. They've been seen in other areas. So, then the UFO one. This one's ghost rockets over the Bahamas. An unusual Atlantic UFO incident. This is in the 70s also. Interesting. One of the most interesting UFO reports from over the years are those which concern the sea. Here I know about USOs, which are undersea objects.
Yeah.
The book, explosive account, to put it lightly, one evening in the Antarctic. A Brazilian scientist by the name of Dr. Rubens G. Villa seconded the U.S. Navy's Operation Deep Freeze. Aboard an icebreaker, was literally jolted almost out of both his body and his mind by something that suddenly came roaring out of the sea through no less than 37 feet of ice. He's just talking about one of these guys that saw a USO. This one's not. Okay, here we go. So the primary witness had been a crew member stationed there in 1985 when he and another crew were performing routine overnight watch. They lasted from midnight to 4 a.m. Suddenly, a source of light traveling through the sky caught their attention, and they turned and saw two strange rockets flying side by side, which passed directly over the ship traveling on the easterly course. According to a witness statement supplied to New Force, my guess is like it's another, it's NUFORC, so my guess is it's another branch thing for like MUFON or any of those type things, but out of
Right.
Bahamas or wherever this is. Since the rockets were highly unusual, neither made any sound, were traveling at an oddly slow rate of speed, were visible up to 15 seconds. However, the rockets left behind contrails that glowed brightly. They were multicolored, and that contrail smoke changed from white to green to blues to pink and then disappeared completely after about 10 minutes. I estimate that they passed over us at an altitude of about 500 to 1,000 feet. Both rockets were white-colored and perhaps 25 to 40 feet in length. Pretty big. It could be some U.S. Navy test, which I mean makes sense. However, the main witness noted that he felt that AUTEC personnel would have possessed knowledge of the U.S. Navy experiments. Which makes sense. I mean, if they're in the area doing other stuff, so
Right.
you think they would notify them. They would
Like, hey,
definitely
we're
inform
gonna
us
do
if the test
something
was
now.
being undertaken, the witness stated, and subsequently warned to stay out of the area. This had always been the Navy's practice. So yeah, man, so like another ghost rocket sighting. Was in the 70s, but still, we did an episode on ghost rockets, which I want to redo because there's a bunch of other information that's come out on that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, we'll talk about it later. But, yeah, so...
Sounds good.
Alright, you want to go save this dude and I'll read some more?
Sure, we can do that.
Alright. Go bust these fools.
Go bust him in the ass.
Pop.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I'm in your corn.
Right up Main Street.
Yeah.
I am stalking them. Ha ha
Oops.
ha ha. I didn't want to do that. I want to do
Eyes on a small
that.
tangos.
Oh, what? No, stop.
Alright, here.
Go away.
I'll pop these fools. Oh, I don't have a sniper rifle or anything. Well,
I don't either. I've been doing pretty good with this gun.
I don't care. Who needs stealth?
Kill that fucker. Exactly.
Came here to shoot things, bro.
Shit. Oh, shit. Loose. Well,
Oh, fuck, this dude carrying a box. He did.
I fucked up.
Shit. Alright. I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh. Fucking back.
Oops. Oh, you got your head
where you
popping
at?
up there, sucker.
Oh shit. Okay, just take your tacos, bro.
I think I got the guy that was shooting at you.
Two guys out front though. Maybe not. Did you secure this area? Oh, yeah, we're good. Never mind.
Yeah, I scared it.
The chopper. Please chicken.
Come on, we're
Yeah,
getting
little
you out of here.
chicken. They don't care. They don't
Come on,
care anymore in a
chickens.
firefight.
They run around like chickens with their head cut off. Ha ha ha.
Oh!
Oh! Fucking feathers flying
Sorry,
everywhere.
chicken.
Kick that chicken's ass. Alright. Let's take
Yeah,
him
well,
on a
still
helicopter
over there.
ride.
Go ahead, I'm gonna jump on the side here and read the next couple articles I have. Whoa!
I can pilot her.
Down!
Get in there.
Take them all to the river wash. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so been a study that claims eating too many chicken nuggets can turn you gay.
Oh my.
A self-published study claims that eating too many fatty foods can cause homosexuality or make you transgender. That's how that works.
What?
Author Rita Strakosha, who says she has an MPS degree in clinical psychology from Albanian University, sent a 56-page document to Pink News after self-publishing it as an ebook on Amazon. I'll have to pick that up. That's going to be a gem. In a document which she has also put up for free on her website, attempts to link homosexuality to an unhealthy diet. It claims homosexuals often eat large amounts of high glycemic index foods and fat, or eating an imbalanced diet leaning towards carbohydrates. Some studies show an increased rate of obesity among homosexuals, which is actually, I think, the reverse, because aren't like the homosexuals like super fit, like usually? I don't know. Sorry if that was like a thing. But
a racist comment or something.
oh, racist! Whoa!
I don't know. No,
It says, access to high-calorie diet and alcoholic drinks are limited to social elite circles in the past. Homosexuality, as well as appears to have been more frequent among that group. Privatize homosexuality, fats, sugars, and alcohol, proceeding to claims that cutting them out of your diet can prevent the return of homosexual attractions. It argues that following a healthy diet with no sugar and sleeping adequately will cure that. And prevents its return. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
People are pretty stupid.
I don't believe it.
I just want to go ahead and
I
say
don't
that.
believe it
Get down.
as if it's chicken nuggets and carbohydrates and stuff. I'd have been fabulous a long time
Yeah,
ago.
dude, same.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Where'd he go?
I could put
He
this
was just down here and then he disappeared.
He jumped down, and then I went to land, and somehow I pushed him through the ground, and he fell.
Oh, he died.
So it was my fault.
Oh, here you go back and get him. So,
Fucking shit.
here's another article. This one is a huge fart ripped an audience disrupts televised snooker match. Snooker's pool, by the way, just so people know. And there's a video of it, so I'll go ahead and put that in the thing.
So wait, what's a Snickers pool?
Snooker's like basically looks like pool.
Oh,
That's a sports crowd. A quiet, a scream, a gunshot. How about the wet reverberations of an ass clapping fired? Spoiler alert, it's for sure that fart, because you did not take your word for it. There's a video. Just as important shot was being lined up, interrupted by a louding ripping of ass. A guy or girl, but it was for sure a guy if we're being honest, let a hot one fly and play literally had to be stopped.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, man, that's interesting.
Pretty bad.
It's pretty bad when a fart makes everything stop. Oh shit, I'm in the middle of the field. Happening cow poop. So much poop.
Woo! Speaking of fart,
Yeah. Alright,
that reminds me
so,
of
yeah, that's it. That's all I had. So did you look up the topic at all?
I did. I read some up on it. It seemed pretty interesting.
Okay. Let me help secure this guy again, then I'll talk about it. I'm including some audio
Alright.
from it, from some interviews with the guys.
Oh, cool.
I also am going to... There's a Monster Quest on it, and I'm going to kind of do some commentary on it, unless you want to do it with me sometime. But just to watch and talk about it. But I'm gonna run some commentary on it because I want to.
What is it on Monster Quest? I mean, what
On
is
YouTube.
Is that Hulu, Netflix, YouTube?
That's on YouTube. I just put it in Monster Quest East of Whitehall, which is what we're talking about tonight.
Alright.
And it came up like season 2, episode something. It's from 2007. The animation is amazing.
Okay.
Yo, give me all them tacos. Tacos are good.
I like tacos.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Oh, fuck!
Uh-oh.
I'm in that distraction. Shitballs is right.
Ow. Shit, I'm gonna die.
Got it. I got reload, fucker.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
I should be able to shoot through hay.
Nah, man. Hay's like hard as rock. Got him.
Excellent.
Wait, there's someone else. He's outside the building on the other side. Was that a piggy? Okay. Nah, there he is.
Oh, no,
He did.
he's in the building. Oh,
He did. I
I
got
got
him.
him. Okay, I thought he was in the building because he was shooting my ass up.
Alright, get this fool. I'll get on the chopper. Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper.
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Come with me if you want to leave.
There it is. What? Okay. Yep. Alright. What? Oh. There we go. Like, what the fuck is going on? Alright, I will not push you down through the... Okay. Oh, I'm so... I thought that was...
We got guy.
Alright.
So, okay, this is called the Beast of
Right.
Whitehall, which is in Whitehall, New York.
Entonces,
Um,
Macatari has made him deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young
Yes,
fool.
let's talk
Take it up with him, senor.
So
Yeah.
Matty Paddock and Paul Gosling were driving through an isolated and swampy woods near Whitehall, New York in late August 1976 when they heard a chilling scream burst from the forest sound around them. The men stopped suddenly thinking someone might be in distress. However, when he got out of the truck, all was quiet. The two men drove on for a few more minutes before deciding to turn around and go back to the spot for another look. By this time, night had fallen along the gathered shadows. Something large moved along the barbed wire fence, flanking the road. To the men's recollection, it seemed to tower nearly 7 to 8 feet on two legs. Suddenly, the creature began slowly coming their way. Gosling yelled at Patrick, urging him to floor the old truck. The men sped away in the night, leaving a wake of tire tracks and fumes. In short order, they arrived at Whitehall Police Station. I can't spell station. Where they were met, sort of resilience to investigate one might expect. Undaunted, the men enlisted the aid of another friend and returned to the site. The trio didn't have long to wait before the creature again emerged in the distance. Now Gosling and Paddock had another witness, and so returned to the police station. As luck would have it, Paul Gosling's brother, Officer Brian Gosling, which both of the people I have interviews with that'll be on the thing, the podcast, actual audio podcast. We do have a YouTube channel. Just look up by the podcast name. Just for anyone who wants to know. Sorry, it's random, but I post the videos there. Alright, so anyway. Upon learning was outside of Whitehall jurisdiction, Officer Gosling sent the information on the state police, who converged to the site and began scouring the locale for clues. He was able to go himself and regretted the fact later. One officer's tense words suddenly erupted from the crowd. What the hell was that? All eyes followed his toward the heart-stopping sight of a strange bipedal form as it sauntered back into the dense brush, larger than any local bear, and walking on two legs. The creature vanished into the night. The men raced to where it had stood only moments before. They were shocked to discover footprints. Now, they did take casting of the footprints and stuff.
Yep.
But it was just cool. Love me some castings. Good old Bigfoot. After hearing all this, Officer Gosling decided to return the next night, and the state trooper and his friend George Fox. The two scoured the area for some time before deciding on a stakeout, quote-unquote stakeout, means hamburgers, donuts in a car, just hanging out. They sat in their
Sounds like a
respective
great time.
vehicles with the lights out and engines up. So they even sit in the same vehicle. They sat in separate vehicles. Okay, let's sit in separate vehicles. We'll yell through the window to each other. No one will hear us. The night tickled. What?
Tickle.
No, that's not right. Yeah, the night tickled. We tickled each other in the night. That's what it says. The guy misspelled it. Anyway,
Wait, is this some of your Bigfoot porn?
no, it's not. I wish. I think he meant ticked. Ticked by painfully slow, broken only by the rustle of trees and the occasional night bird. Officer Gosselin got out to stretch his legs, and he heard heavy footfalls from the dark woods beyond. His partner's voice erupted from the CB radio in his car. "Brian, I hear something." Gosselin heard something big moving through the trees and tall grass. Gosselin grabbed his .357 Magnum and hid behind his door. Gosselin guessed the thing was so white. Anyway. Gosselin guessed the thing must have been more than 300 pounds from head to toe. It was covered in scraggly hair. Its eyes were large and seemed to be possessed with a ruddy glow in the glare of his lamp. Which I hear a lot about Bigfoot, that their eyes glow red.
Yeah.
Gosselin knew that this was no bear. It moved like a man, but looked like an ape, and it was headed straight for him. "Just coming right for us!"
It's coming right for us.
Suddenly,
Can you
Gosselin
give him
bathed the night with 200,000 candle power of light from his massively powerful spotlight ahead of him. Perhaps 50 feet away, the lumbering giant suddenly halted, throwing its arms in front of its eyes, and releasing a deafening scream. Gosselin cocked his gun, but held his fire as State Trooper Fox came barreling down the meadow in his vehicle, screaming over the radio the whole time. "Them Duke boys!" Anyway.
Just a
Fox-
good old boys.
Fox raced away into the light, leaving Gosselin to fend for himself. This is some redneck shit here. You got
Isn't
7
it?
Magnums out. You got some dude running down the road screaming over the radio about, like, Bigfoot. Man, this is crazy. His eyes turned back toward the creature. Somehow, though, the officer sensed the beast wasn't intent on harming him. He was frightened by the light. He couldn't bring himself to shoot it. He had a clear shot, but simply couldn't pull the trigger. A moment later, the creature was racing back toward the dark woods. In the spotlight, the officer could see clearly the animal's backbone and its buttocks. What? Caked in mud from where it had sat in the air. Gosselin was left with the impression that he himself was the intruder in the night, that he had transgressed upon something else's turf. So that's really it. I mean, there's been sightings on and off of it.
So seeing its backbone, does that mean like its backbone was exposed, or it just has a really big protruding backbone?
I don't know. It could be like an ape. You know, like how an ape's kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like, and because I just watched it recently, rewatched it recently, the Hulk movie, Abomination, how you could really kind of see his spine.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was something like that, but if he's covered
Maybe
in
it's
fur, that might
genetically
make it
altered
hard
then.
to see. I don't know. Maybe what?
Maybe it's maybe it's genetically altered. You know?
Maybe.
I mean, I've heard so many stories about Bigfoot being like linked in with aliens and all kinds of stuff like that. So, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe Bigfoot's a GMO.
He's eating too many chicken nuggets and he's gay.
Yeah. He's fabulous.
I love them
I'm
chicken
Bigfoot.
Yummy chicken nuggets. No, it's an interesting story. I mean, you got like multiple law enforcement officers that saw it, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's a good. So yeah, definitely like, what's the word I'm looking for? Ooh, how'd that feel?
Oh, good. Well, you know,
Yeah, lots of
listen,
sightings or
yeah.
eyewitnesses.
and they're trained to observe. You know, that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
You know, whether they
Observing.
actually saw Bigfoot, they saw something. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to say that they definitely saw something. I'm gonna leave it open ended, like I
No.
always do.
I agree. They definitely saw something,
Are you hurt?
and I would almost like to go into that area and check things out for myself.
These Aucas.
We gotta do a field trip one of these
Once
days.
they had questioning me.
Absolutely.
Let us say
It'll be a lot of fun.
their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods
It
were
would
not.
be fun. Tony would probably be
Naked?
giggling nervously the whole time. That too.
I think we need to go on a Bigfoot hunt. I really want to. That's like one thing I want to do really bad. I'll look it up. I'll see if we can get one set up and go. Well, I'll bring my iPod. We can record and stuff while we do it. It'll be a lot of fun.
That'll be fun.
I don't know where.
That'll be a lot of fun.
We need more intel.
All right.
We'll search every village and camp until
Anything else you wanted to add?
Somebody's got to know something. Gather documents, hack computers.
No,
lieutenants, talk to civvies.
just because what was it, 2016? They had a movie come out about it.
Yeah.
They've had other documentaries out about it. And
Yeah.
I'd like to see those
Okay.
and see what the movie's about. See if that's a
Maybe
documentary, or just a fictional story,
maybe next
or semi-fictional.
episode we can do it. We can watch it. There's an app called Rabbit that I use to host my movie nights.
Okay.
Something you can get on your phone or you can watch on your tablet or whatever. And I just host it and we can watch it and make commentary on it too, or whatever.
Cool. All right.
All right.
So it's called Rabbit.
Rabbit, yeah, it's like rabbit.il or something like that.
Alright.
I'll send you the stuff anyway.
Okay.
So, I guess some fucked up world here.
All right. Let's hear this fucked up.
It's loading. Sorry, loading.
Please wait.
So it says you'll soon be able to try 3D printed sushi in Tokyo. Which is yeah, no, it's pretty interesting, right? So we'll get to the fucked up part here. Japan has always led the way when it comes to new technology and innovation, and its latest step towards the future concerns one of the country's most famous dish, sushi. Open Meals is a Tokyo-based startup that has just presented its main project, a restaurant called Sushi Singularity, which will serve hyper-personalized sushi based on the customer's health and biometric data. The world of sushi enters a new realm. The Open Meals staff says the startup's website it does so through harnessing technology, scientific materials, structures, and cooking methods. The whole project is designed as a complete and total food revolution, which passes through the three main steps: a food fabrication machine equipped with tech-like 3D printers, a food operation system which will be shared across the world, and health identification to meet each customer to their perfect nutrients. Will be a futuristic space kitted out with fabrication units based on latest food tech.
I've got Pakatori on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Singular restaurant open in Japan. It's capital last year. If you're curious about this project and other curiosity, follow it. Official website. So, how they get the information about your body and what they're going to feed you is you poop and send it to them.
Spare me the
What?
Just tell me what you need.
Let's just go right in here to this website here. So they take it apart, they send it to like some kind of lab where they have a lab, and they find
Consider it
what
done.
your bacteria is in your body and stuff like that, and what you're lacking
This convoy,
as
we're
far as
gonna give it to you.
probiotics or
The more
whatever.
it depends on us to get shit done, the more
Oh,
we can get
okay.
out of him in return.
Yeah, so basically you poop, send it to them, and then they go ahead and
And then,
yeah.
but see, the whole 3D printing the food.
Yeah, so it's like a
Like-
salmon paper. It's really weird.
This does
So-
not sound
oh, here we go.
appealing.
Cell cultured tuna. The internal structure is built to reproduce the subtle sensation of the tuna muscle. Theoretically, it's possible to recreate the subtle differences between lean tissue that the highest grade tuna it is, also to maximize the internal surface area. So yeah, they make it taste and feel like real stuff. Because they have edible paper, you can make pizzas and stuff. But yeah, so you poop in the
That
thing,
just
send it
sounds
to them.
sketchy to me, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to send your poop across the world. Be looked at by Japanese scientists, by top men. So, yeah, man, it's a little bit of a fucked up world there.
That's fucked up. This, yeah. 3D printer, cool. 3D printing food, what the fuck? But I guess, like, with, what is it, Star Trek? And the replicator?
Yeah.
I don't guess it's probably not that much different, but still, it's sketchy to me, man.
I don't like sushi anyway, so.
See, I don't mind sushi, but no. Replicating it or 3D printing it, whatever, no.
I know, it's weird.
Sketchy. All kinds of sketchiness.
Oh my god. Magazine. Gotta click this. Pop, pop, pop. Accuracy. Yeah, let's do that. Real code. Suppressor. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm messing with my loadout too.
What other guns do I have? I forget. Oh, it does carry over. Alright, let's go with this one. Badass. Here with this. A machine gun. Oops. Regular machine gun. Super short. Where's my... Alright, why is this... MK249? I gotta unlock that shit. Good fucking 50 cal.
Got a new.
Kaboom! Big
Hope you're wearing
gun.
earplugs.
I'm gonna take the BFG. The name of it is. Big fucking gun. Flip the shit out of this. Oh wait, it's already set with something. Back to 50. Oh.
Go. I ain't got shit for scopes.
There. Because, you know, you can suppress a 50 cal.
Oh, without realizing that I took the BFG too.
It's alright. Nothing wrong with having 2 freaking sniper rifles. I don't have the machine gun I want, so. Oh, whoops. Anyway, quick this. Damn it. Ow!
Said no, goddammit. Muddy bone. That's one thing I don't like about some of these guns, though. You can't customize them.
Yeah. Alright, paint preset. Now I'm ready. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in this episode. We'll be back again at some point. And you check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook. We have the YouTube channel. You can just search for the name or whatever. But yeah, cool. Leave us a review on iTunes. I haven't checked in a while. See if we have anything. But you should leave us a review, whether it's good or bad. We don't care. And if anyone would like to be a guest with any paranormal experience they've had or anything like that, hit us up on Facebook. I'll get right back to you. That'd be really cool.
It'd be very cool.
Alright. Peace, y'all.
Peace out, Bean Sprout.
Alright, I'm gonna push this off here. Yeah.